Hi, Cancer. This is going to be a mid-July energy check-in for you guys. It's good for the Sun, Rising Moon, and Venus sign of Cancer. Please keep in mind, as always, these are general readings. This is not a personal reading meant for just one of you, so it's not going to resonate with all of you. It will resonate with whomever truly needs it the most. Check your Rising Moon or Venus sign if this doesn't resonate. You could find messages there on my other channel called Soma Chandra. The link to that channel is at the top of the description below. I read for Cancer there every week as well. If you want a message to resonate with you 100%, if this doesn't really hit it for you or only parts of it do, book a private reading with me. The link to my website to schedule is in the description below. If you're new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. I read for Libra, Sagittarius, and sometimes Cancer on this channel. Admittedly, Cancer, I apologize. Well, I can't really apologize for it. It just is what it is. I don't read for your sign very often here because I'm incredibly busy and you guys get the least amount of views. And I just have to allocate my time correctly. And I think, well, I already do read for Cancer on Soma Chandra, so I don't read for you here as often, but you guys are the most vocal about wanting readings. You even go into other zodiac sign readings and ask me to read for you. And I thought, my moon's in Cancer. I cannot abandon Cancer. It weighs on my heart when you guys ask me for readings. So I have done an energy check in for you. So they gave me some very distinct messages for you. I think that you guys are going to have some decisions to make mid-July. The animal oracles wanted to speak to you with advice. Please do not skip the advice because if you do, you might miss some details that are important. I know you want to know all about a person in your energy, but if you want to live your best life, try to listen to all the pieces of advice, please, that Spirit has graciously given us because it will help you make the best decisions. And that's all Spirit wants for us. So, Cat Spirit was the first card that came out for you guys to tell me your overall energy. Claim your independence. This came in the reverse, so you need the protection message. And Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things. The message of Cat Spirit is very specific. This may be a time where you're facing some unpredictable situations. Are you hesitant to take a risk? Too cautious to jump into something new because you fear you can't trust yourself? Cat Spirit saying, go for it because you will land on your feet. If nothing seems to be going according to plan, there's no reason to worry. Cat Spirit loves to mix it up. Some of you might be dealing with a Sagittarius. They're very lucky. They have 9 lives. And Cat Spirit loves to mix it up. And these seeming upsets will actually bring you some wondrous and unexpected opportunities. Get ready to pounce, though, as you may be called to jump into something new at a moment's notice. At this time, your instincts are keen and your intuition is sharp. Remember, even a temporary failure can lead to spectacular success. So embrace the adventure. You are sure-footed and you can trust yourself. So you guys are needing to claim your independence because it came in the reverse. That message might be what you needed to hear, but also some of you are having a difficult time with it. Just remember what Cat Spirit wants for you. It does want you to take a bit of a risk and be careful, not to be too cautious. Just make sure you can trust yourself first, okay? And things might not be unfolding exactly at the time or the way you want it to. It's just meant to give you a time to sharpen your instincts. And Mouse Spirit came out, and it came out in the upright, so you do need the oracle message. The humble mouse pays attention to the smallest details. And Mouse Spirit calls on you to notice the nuances and the fine print at this time. So read the fine print in your life. Very much so. I just saw the Page of Swords for you guys. He always reads the fine print. In your eagerness to meet your goals and pursue your dreams, it's easy to forget the importance of clear communication and tending to the little things, including people's subtle signs that they are unhappy, as well as a small voice inside your head that says, this doesn't feel right. Take your time to sniff out what you need to know. Is there some detail or nuance about how you engage others or operate in the world that is key to your success, but you're too ready to dismiss as nothing big or nothing special? Mouse Spirit reminds you that what seems small may be important and powerful, more powerful than you think. So look again. Do not underestimate yourself or your potential to co-create something amazing when you pay attention to the details. So mid-July is about trying to embrace your independence and paying attention to details and subtle nuances. Don't dismiss things just because you don't like it, or because if you feel a niggling feeling or something uncomfortable, don't dismiss those things, okay? Those messages were important for you to hear. The tarot had advice for you as well. In the center of it all for you, the wheel, expansion. It's either Jupiter or Saturn. You are at an important turning point in your life right now. Your destiny is about to play out for you, Cancer, in many ways. Karma is a thing. There will be many ups and downs in mid-July and moving into August, I think, for Cancer. Focus on the right things for the right reasons and tolerate the ups and downs. It's time to watch the cycles that you play out and look at those details and embrace an in-between time of independence. There will be a lot of ups and downs, and you're about to play out a turning point of your fate that could affect many parts of your life. So look at the details, but also get an overview effect when the wheel comes out. The challenge is shadow, the moon. This is your planet, Cancer. This is the moon. It's Pisces and Cancer. When the moon comes, illusion can be at play, even dreams that aren't real. Things are not as they seem. This is often our shadow side and our deeply emotional side. When the moon comes, there is a vagueness sometimes and an instability or an insecurity. Things are not as they seem. There are always two truths when the moon comes out, the one we tell ourselves and the one that's real. And because it's in the moonlight, we can't be sure which is which. Now is a time to look at details and listen to your intuition. You may experience heightened intuition in the middle of July. Release your fear, face repressed emotions, and address any inner confusion you have. That will be a challenge for you guys this month. And I'm like, dang, when a card that represents a sign comes out as the challenge, it's like, oh, are you saying that they themselves are the challenge? Maybe, maybe not. Nobody handles moon energy better than you guys. So that will be your challenge in July, is really tapping into your intuition and not ignoring little details that you might dismiss, okay? That will help you deal with this shadow energy. What's driving you? Death, the energy of Scorpio. Endings, change, transformation. There will be a transition. You will go through some personal transformations and there will be inner purging. Do not resist the change of Scorpio. Everything that has an ending has a new beginning. You do have the world here as well. So I know you guys want new cycles. So something might have recently ended for you or is about to end. There will be, when I see death and, destiny, the wheel, and the challenge being not knowing like the mystery of what will happen moving forward and just releasing that expectation of not really knowing what's in front of you. When the moon's out, we don't always see what's coming because we don't have appropriate shadows to guide us and help us the way the sun gives us. So lots of transformation and change for you. Make sure it all isn't just a dream for you. In the past, we have the Three of Cups. So I know everyone's here for a relationship, not all of you, but some of you. You could have been in a third party situation, or there was rejoice and celebration. There was collaboration. There was more than one person involved in your life. And you had more than one choice. And there may have been some happiness and drinks on the house and some healing. But now I think it's moved you to a place where, okay, there's some things I don't trust. Am I blind in this situation? I need to listen to my intuition. I need to face my own shadow side, allow for things that no longer serve me to die and transform and change so that I can move to new things that have prosperity and growth potential. And I see it. You have two aces, Cancer. What's on your mind? Prosperity begins. Now I have three pentacles here. I have the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. So some of you are really looking to make a career change, to be perfectly honest. But even if it's relationship, and I notice with your actions to choose wisely, it's pointing right here. This is your advice from Spirit. That's the beauty of a Celtic cross. Here's advice built into the reading. That's why I love a Celtic cross for any type of situation you're in. Your soul and your guides are telling you, focus on the seed that can actually be planted. You are wanting to start new cycles in your life that can actually manifest into the 3D and into abundance. The action you're taking, I love it. Choose wisely. This is more possible dreaming and wishful thinking. Wishful thinking is great. Pisces and Neptune teaches us that. And you guys, Cancer, you're so good at using your intuition and hearing your intuition, and you're almost better at trusting it than the rest of us are sometimes. So, in the middle of July, moving into August, you guys will be faced with many choices and opportunities. You may do wishful thinking. There may be illusion. I have two cards that indicate it. That's why your oracle messages came out for you. Look at the details. Don't overlook a thing. And look around at all parts of your life. It will help you embrace more independence. Honestly, I think that you guys will, because I see you guys looking at the pinnacle, the relationship, the job, the new home, the situation where you can plant a seed and it will grow. The way you see yourself, I love this. Ace of Wands to universe, the world, your world moment, Cancer. You want to start a new cycle in your life. When the world comes out, we're paused. It is the tectonic breath between one cycle and the next. You're given a moment of independence as a calm in between space almost to give you the chance to look for something that will ignite your passion. The way you see yourself is sort of, you're the world. Cancer, you're the world. Don't underestimate yourselves. The way Mouse Spirit says, don't believe you're so small that you cannot affect change worldwide. That's right. You have the power to do it. And your planetary body is our moon, so close to our planet. So this can be very grounding for a water sign. Everyone thinks that Scorpio is the most grounded water sign. Well, I don't know about that. I think Cancer kind of takes the cake there. You guys are so paused between one cycle and a next. Something is completing for you. When the world comes, we want to feel a sense of belonging and an integration. We want to wrap up and complete cycles in a way that make us feel an ascension so we can move into new cycles and learn new lessons. I see you wrapping up cycles. You see yourself ending things. I mean, I've got two cards of endings. This is the transformation that's driving you. This will absolutely help you if you do the wise, make the wise choice. You will find new things in your life, new relationships, new jobs that really excite you. So it's like a part of you is saying, hey, listen to your intuition. There's a lot of expansion happening right now. You're on that wheel. And when the wheel of fortune comes, you guys, there's a 50-50 chance of the way things are going to go down. If you focus on positive karma and don't resist change and just tolerate those ups and downs, and you make the right choice that leads to abundance and a grounded manifestation, you will have growth potential because you're the world. There is an energy around you that is interesting. Six of Wands, the Lovers, Two of Cups. Well, now, you guys holding out on me? But see, here's the thing. I don't know how you feel about this, Cancer, because you seem to see yourself as having choices. And you are at a beginning here, and you want some endings and transformations. So, the energy around you, this could also be your response to your environment as well. So keep that in mind. The Six of Wands wants victory and success. It wants public recognition. It feels very, very confident. And that's great. Sometimes the Six of Wands sort of acts as if and isn't great at communication. It's also a slow moving energy. So this person around you might not be the best at communication, and you might mistake their confidence as arrogance. So keep that in mind. I'm not going to clarify this out because it's general. Also, the way they feel about you, the Lovers. Now, the Lovers is a Gemini energy. This is a very strong connection with the Lovers and the Two of Cups here. The Lovers has choices, and there is always a duality. So make sure that this situation, you don't rush it, and don't forget to look at the details and embrace your independence, the way Cat Spirit says. Because I have further advice in the tarot. The Devil came out. You will be tempted. I know that you will be, because the Eight of Swords came out for you too. This person does feel a heart-to-heart connection with you. I think that they want to talk to you, and I think they want maybe a little bit more than that. They also very much want victory and success. So this could be something brand new in your life, that will bring an ascension for you. But you seem to be very focused on the beginning, and the challenge will be Is this all a dream or an illusion? I'm feeling a little insecure about something. Keep in mind, things are not as they seem. I see you guys looking for victories and success and total union in a couple different ways, mostly with the way you feel emotionally. When the lovers and the devil comes out in a reading, there will be a duality and you will face a test of some kind. Keep that in mind. Your hopes and fears. Some of you are fearful that a person around you just really wants to be single. Why, they want what they want. And I think that for you guys, your hope and your fear is, first of all, you want material harvest. So for a lot of you, this could even be a job where they're like, you're a perfect fit, but you're like, oh my God, what do I do? Am I making the right choice? Listen to the oracle advice. It will help you. I think you guys are hopeful for material harvest and gain. This is seems to be a big emotional goal for Cancer right now. The Nine of Pentacles is our spirit animal, ladies and gentlemen. Self-sufficiency never hurt anybody. Money never hurt anybody. Independence never hurt anybody. And abundance never hurt anybody. I think in the middle of the month, you will be very focused on the Pentacles. I can see it very clearly. You're starting to see, Pentacles can even be when we start to see things like emotions and even our sleep as something tangible in front of us. So I see you guys really realizing that your destiny is playing out in a bigger way, and you do have to focus on something very grounded. So I see that in your hopes and fears, you're looking for financial success, material harvest, and grounded independence and self sufficiency. We're ending out the middle of July with the Two of Pentacles, movement, choices, and decisions. Well, you guys, most of you that watch tarot know what the Two of Pentacles looks like. It's a guy juggling, standing on one foot, going, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? You will have choices and decisions to make. You will be weighing those things out in a very practical 3D way. Bravo, well done. So, like I said, I don't know that this is entirely what you want. I see you handling it in a pretty good way, knowing that you have to sort of look back and forth in the 3D. When the Two of Pentacles comes, you may need to juggle, or someone else may need to juggle in your life. I could be picking up on energy around you. Flexibility is the thing, Cancer. Prioritization is the thing. You will have multiple priorities, multiple outcomes and possibilities. Watch time management and adaptability. Prioritize, because I think that whatever is coming in, it may or may not be what you want. You will be doing a waiting game, watching from afar, trying to pick a path and move forward. You are missing someone, though. You're thinking about someone from the past or a situation of the past. And that will happen. You may get in situations where you might not have the financial and material prosperity that you want. That's the Five of Pentacles. That does feel a little left out in the cold. There will be deception and envy. The Seven of Swords. Someone may be dishonest with you. And they may try to get away with something. But this is also a card of flexibility and adaptability, where we have to be strategic at times and tread lightly and be careful. You may have to do the Seven of Swords in a positive way, where you're the lone wolf and you're flexible and you're adaptable, and you act on your own behalf. But watch out for someone else doing that to you, because it will lead to heartache and loss. New love will come in, but I think by that point you'll be too tired. I think it has to do with an Empress. It might have to do with a Taurus or a Libra here. Yeah, justice is coming. So keep that in mind. This is what the future may look like for you. You may suffer some from financial loss, or just feel left out in the cold in some way, and someone may be dishonest with you and break your heart. So wait, the waiting game. Choose wisely. That's why you'll end out the middle of July going, what do I do? I want something that starts with new growth potential, and that will have growth potential, that will excite me, but that will also plant into the 3D. And you do have choices. Watch for the illusions, okay? Further advice from Spirit, and part of the reason this is all happening: Eight of Wands, the Devil, Eight of Swords. So, in regards to this, that we all want, there might be some illusion at play. Their advice is, ask yourself why you're overthinking things. Don't overthink it. You will be tested. Unless, of course, you're dealing with a Capricorn. Poor Capricorn, their card, the Devil, means crap sometimes. And I always feel so bad for Capricorn. Capricorn is restricts us with Saturn and teaches us that we are chained and bound to some earthly obligations here. But some of you are dealing with a Capricorn that you are bothered by that won't stop messaging you. But I don't think that that's true for all of you. I think that there are some things around you that will tempt you that are not good for you. These can be anything from obsession, codependency, desire, wanting what we want, foaming at the mouth for it, and not paying attention to whether or not it's good for us, any kind of restriction, any kind of lower energy that makes us overthink it. Also, watch for the accelerated motion with the Eight of Wands. Something could come in from afar. You may be just dying to hear from somebody and you're all trapped in your head because you don't. Or something may happen very fast, but there will be a shadow around it and temptation will be at play. Don't ignore this feeling that you may have moving into July of any negative thoughts, a self imprisonment of the mind, and a victim mentality. My Cancers are not victims, okay? You thought your way into it. You can think your way out. I think that life is about to speed up for you and there is shadow at play. Don't overthink it. Just make sure that you continue to choose wisely. You have choices, and so does an energy around you. And what's coming in might not be exactly what you want. You might hit a loss, and you might be tempted by your past. Are you sure you want to wait? Keep that in mind because the shadow is at play. But you guys are very paused between one cycle and the next. Just tend to those details. Claim your independence. Don't fight it. You will land on your feet, okay? Just keep those details in mind. Your destiny is about to change, Cancer. What will you do? What will you pick in your world moment? I am excited to see where things happen for you guys moving forward. Okay, Cancer, that's your mid-July check-in. I hope this resonates with you. And if it does resonate with you, I hope it helps you. Book a private reading with me if you want to work with me further in regards to health, wealth, love, and destiny. My moon's in Cancer, so I love reading for you guys. Very much so. So I hope this helps. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Cancer. Take care of yourselves. I really love you guys. And I'll see you next time.